What is up? It's Apollo bringing you some more Driveclub updates. This is actually a legit update. I usually only do DLCs, but we're doing the update 1.20. And this is just showing you the normal, setup of stuff. There's nothing new in the multiplayer browser, but they added even more additional vinyls or decals to the level 50 plus, because now they introduced the elite driver levels, which you have to do certain tasks to get them, and you have to have a certain amount of fame to get them. So I will break that down for you in this, but here are just some of the cool little vinyls you can get. But the last one's actually pretty cool. This is very unique. I don't think there's any other vinyls like it, but if you're into that, then good for you. But yeah, it's a good thing to show off to people, because now you can actually say like, oh, I have this vinyl. I worked for the vinyl, basically, is what you want to say. Is like, hey, I've done it. I worked my butt off to get these elite levels, to get these new vinyls. But we'll break it down into my file, into the new levels system that they have, the level 62 objectives, which you have stars that you need to have, the amount of fame, and then plus the objective that they give you that you have to do. And this is how you progress. It's only worth one extra elite star, but some of these can be challenging. Mine just so happened to be over, like, I think it's only like a second to 2 seconds, which some people might not think is really tough, but it can be tough. But anyways, it'll give you exactly where to go, but it won't show you on the game, which I wish they kind of did that, like a little like green star, but they don't have that. So I suggest you either type it into your phone or write it down if you forget where you need to go and the exact time that you need to beat. Because I played a game and I thought I finished. Well, not played a game, I played a race and I thought I finished, and I messed up because I chose the wrong one. So yeah, there is no specific, as I know of at the moment, as to the weather conditions. I would assume that weather conditions and time have nothing to do with it whatsoever, so I don't think you will have to worry about that. I've only went up about 4 levels though, so at the moment, there is no drifting and there is no races. It's just time trials, and I believe that will be most of it. But of course, you have to have the amount of stars, which I don't know the full yet because they haven't announced the exact stars you need. But as you can see, I finished this one, relatively easy. I mean, it only took me like 1 lap or so. Actually, it took me about like 5-10 minutes, but yeah, but I got that done with. And then my next objective was to go to Scotland on the lock, and that one was fun. The main thing that makes this thing amazing about these cars and challenges is that you get to actually use cars you probably never would try to use in a race. You want to use the ones that like you're fine using, and it gets you out of the norm, which is really fun. So these make it challenging because you don't normally use the cars. Some of them you will, of course, but I enjoy it a lot. But yeah, this is what it'll come up at the end. It'll switch it around, and then it'll give you the next amount of stars you need, the next amount of fame, and then of course the next objective you need to do. Now, another thing that I did not mention in this is the random events gameplay that I showed in the beginning. I'll re-put that into this. But you can now choose in the main menu for racing random events. And the random events is just as it says. It is a random event and a random car, and you have no say in anything. So it's kind of like if you're really bored and you want to just drive a car and have a challenge, definitely do that. It goes to time trial, drifting, and races. So thanks for checking out my video. See new ones in the future and my old ones in the past, and I'll come out with a new DLC update on July 28th when that drops. Anyways, thanks for checking out my video, and I will see you guys later.